I bet you can hear me now. Can you let me know if you can hear me now? I thought that would have combated that, but obviously not. Just let me know, Louis, if you could hear me. If you can, much appreciated. And I will start again, shall we? Yes, perfect. So I'll start again, shall I? So for this channel, I've been really struggling. Thank you for the no sound. I need to get my other mic. My other mic is in the house. But how can I do this? Basically, I've got my webcam just here, and this is my main camera, which is for there. Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me. Hopefully. So yeah, like I was saying, so I've been really struggling for content, and I've been thinking, what can I do that's a little bit different? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like a streamer, just go live all day in here when I'm creating my content, and then I'll be cutting up all of my videos. Like today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump on with some mannequin heads. Here's a box full of mannequin heads here that I need to sort out before we go live. But I've literally got mannequin heads everywhere. So yeah, that's what I want to do today. But I also want to hear from you guys in the comments. What haircuts or color trends or something do you want me to look at? Because I was just looking. I wonder, can I? Yeah, there's no sound there. I'm just wondering how I can drop audio's back. Oh, that's annoying. Actually. Hey Adele, how are you? I'm just going to do something really, really quickly. So that's that. That's the podcast. Can you hear me? Just let me know if you can still hear me, because I think good to hear. Can you still hear me? Because if this has sorted it, then hopefully this is what I'll have to do. So I'll have to label that as what we're going to do. But yeah, I've got a box full of heads and everything that I need to sort out to get ready to do content. So you can't hear. Oh, that's annoying. One second. Add item, camera slot. Oh, you can hear. I can't read. Cancel. Cool. So yeah, that will have to be this as is. So yeah, just been really struggling for ideas with haircuts, but we were just searching haircuts, and trending haircut right now is something called the butch. Now, I don't know if it's very similar to trending haircut. I don't know where that came up. It didn't come up on my computer. Curtain bangs. See, it's all the same. This is why I am. Hey, Tressa. Yeah, this is why. Actually, while you're all in here, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump onto YouTube, because I can give away. I know I look stupid looking up and down. Let's get rid of that camera there for a minute. So I can give away memberships, content, and that's what I'm going to do. So view control room. Yes, can still hear you. Haircut on wavy hair, 2C, 3B. That can look good straight with volume on top. It's a great. Oh, you got to run, got to cut. Okay, no worries, Lizel. Thank you for coming on. That will look good straight. See, the thing with curly hair and then wearing it straight, short wolf bob. I know, hybrid. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a wolf cut in a minute, just to get my bearings back. But I'm just trying to find super chats. Where is it? Because I can give you all super sticker, super chat, close, live chat. Here we go. Channel memberships. Hey, why can't I find it? With a face framing trend, would that work? It's hard with curly hair because when you're wanting to wear curly hair like straight and curly, you've got to adjust the length, because if you are cutting it in consideration of the curl, you'll be cutting it a lot longer than if it was straight. Because if you were to cut it straight and to complement the straight hair and then it were to go curly, it's going to go a lot shorter. So that's why it's quite hard. Naturally curly shag to the neck, rounded shag. Well, Louis, there was a cut the other day I was looking at and it was called the nape bob, and they're just coming up with names now, but the nape bob was a bob cut right into the nape. And I was thinking of doing like a bit of a wolf cut, a bit of disconnection underneath, so it looks a little bit shaggy, a little bit mullet, like a peekaboo bob, something like that. But I'm just trying to find how I can give away super stickers. I don't want super stickers. I want memberships. Something's changed since I've been on here last. Super chats, funding, top chats. Why can't I find it? Right. Anyway, what's the temperature where you are? Because it's roasting here and it's roasting in here at the minute. I just need to sort out the studio a bit, just so we can start making some videos again. There's a mannequin still with foils in. Don't know when that was from, but they'll be all blown out now, won't they? I'm just going to put that one down there for now. Rubbish. See, there's a really curly haired 68 degrees. Wow. Is that warm? There's a quite curly mannequin, but they're not very good. Like, they're very thin, and every time I do a haircut on one of these on the channel, everyone's like, the mannequin's garbage. And yeah, it's not that good. I've got a handful of mannequins there that I just need to do something with. We'll just get rid of them for now. Coolish. Oh, is it? It's warm here. 80s humid. What, 80 degrees? Right, so See, here's one of the mannequins, which is curly. And I did just a balayage on it just to see, just to use this one basically, because they're not very good for much else, because they're really, really thin. So I'm just going to like probably get rid of it. Between curly, wavy. What, 80s humid? Are you talking about hair? How do you say your name? Buck. Right. Let's jump on to. Here we go. U25 Europe. God, that picture is really. Why is that so white? Is that really, really blown out? That's better. So I just want to show you this brush. A ochre brush. That's the ochre logo. Handle. It's the grip on this is unbelievable. Ready? So we'll just get a mannequin. Like, it is just, you can get so much tension. I've got 2 more coming, bigger ones, because I mistakenly ordered the 28 mil and I never really use that. But God, you can look at that. That has all come off of that mannequin. That's how poor that mannequin is. It's just really not great. Right, let's get my scissors. My comb is over here. Gucci. Look, Bucci. That's how you say your name, Bucci. What a Gucci name. And I'm going to use these actually. I haven't used these in a while when it comes to filming. So I'll do a ponytail wolf cut, shall we? Should we do ponytail or should we do a like a normal haircut? Let me know in the comments. Let's find a mannequin. So that's a bob already. What's this one? A bob. These mannequins have all been cut, so I think these ones could be thrown away. Oh, this one's new. There we go, there's a new one. How is Rosie? It's Rosa, but yeah, she's really good, thank you. Let's go back to there for now. Can you still hear me? But yeah, Rosa's good. She's on solids now, so she's having some of them. She's like picking up her bottles and well, a little water cup, and she's drinking. So pony. Well, here's a long one, a longish one. That chair. Whoop. Right. Get any bobbles? How many bobbles shall we put in? It's the new trend for 2023. Why always wolf? Ponytail's more fun. 4 ponytails. It's not always wolf. If you check my channel out, there's loads that I've done. It's just the thing is, so okay, in the comments then we're going to do 4 ponytails. What haircut do you want to see but with 4 ponytails? Let me know. Bearing in mind, there is the model. What do we want to see on this mannequin? Because the thing is, when it comes to planning a haircut out, this is what I really like to do. I like to think about, right, if we put a ponytail there and cut it there, what's it going to do? If we put one right low down, what's it going to do? So let me know. We've got 4 ponytails so far. A layered bob with bangs. Nice. I think I'll use a shorter mannequin then, because I don't want to lose all of this. This is quite a good mannequin for... Let's have a look for a shorter mannequin then. What's that? It's already got... That's already got a fringe. Here we go. This mannequin is already cut, but it's not a bob. It's already got layers though. Hasn't got a fringe though. What are we saying? Don't have thinning shears. How about a gluten cut pony? What's a gluten cut? Look up the movie Clute. Jane Fonda. Okay. Sorry, my signal is crappy. It's the trend for 2024. Sorry, guys. What is the trend for 2024, Tressa? Oh, is it because someone says, why wolf? Why always wolf? Don't have thinning shears. Clute. Look it up. I will look it up. Clute. Clute. Is it Clute or Cluke? Clute. Oh, it's popped up. Okay. Yes. I like that. Yeah, that's really cool. 1970s layered do that flatters any age. The age-defying haircut. Louis, I think we're onto one here. So this has already got some layers in, so I can't do it on this one. Right. I'm just going to use that other one. I'll have to get some more mannequins. What's this one? That is a bob already. Right, if you all go and look at Clute haircut, because that girl who played Wednesday on the Addams Family, she's got something similar. So I won't use thinning shears. I'll do 4 ponytails, and we're doing the Clute haircut, which is the Jane Fonda 1970s haircut that suits everybody. Clute. Is that how you say it? I think this is going to look really cool. So there's our model. So basically, when we're breaking down a haircut, what we want is I'm just gonna have another look at it. Yeah, so there's some soft bangs, there's some mid layers, and it is shoulder length. Bucci, I will do the wavy curly with volume on top. But I did just do one of those. But you want me to do it live. So let me do this Clute haircut and then I'll do that one next. So what we're looking for is we're looking for something around about that length through here. So that'll probably have to be adjusted after. We're looking for longish bangs coming through here, like so. And we're looking for a layer that will come through here with 4 ponytails. That was the stipulation. Hey Adele, that can look decent straight. What, this can look decent straight, or what you're on about? Because the thing is, when you're working with curly hair and wavy hair, like I said, if you're doing a haircut which is for curly hair, you want it to be longer. So when you're wanting to create volume on top, it's quite hard, because if you go short here with short layers on longer hair, when the hair's curly or curls up, it's going to look a lot shorter. So yeah, we will have a look. We'll investigate and create a look for you on that curly haired mannequin that I've got down there. We will do it, don't worry. And then I will, shall I diffuse it? Right, so 4 ponytails. Let's let her down a little bit. So I'm just going to do my intro to the video. You'll all be in the video. And then I'll get straight into sectioning. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. So on today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a haircut that suits everybody. It is the 1970s layered haircut, and it is called, it's from the video Clute with Jane Fonda. So we're going to be doing it with 4 ponytails, and we're going to get straight into it right now. Right, so we want a middle parting, but we want some bangs. So I'm just going to section off through this middle, through here. And then how we're going to put the bangs in. Can you do invisible thinning on top? You could do invisible layers. I could do invisible layers. So we are looking at where we want to take this to. And a rough guide is the flat point of the head there. I put my comb on it and it's that flat point. That's how far I go back. I'm just going to clip these out of the way. So we want a little bit more through there. So corner of the brow, that would come down there to corner of the brow. And then we want to copy the same on this side. Just there. So that'll be our first ponytail section through here. We're working with 4 ponytails today, and this first one here will be the bangs fringe face frame. So let's just get the bobble in. God, it's so warm today. So there's our first section just there. Now we want to be putting in a mid layer. So when you're looking at a mid layer, like I said, we're probably gonna have to adjust the length. We want it to be shoulder lengths once we've finished. So we want to separate this into potentially 3 equal amounts of hair ponytails, just so we can get a similar sort of over direction, under direction. So, and we want to be coming out at 90 degrees, because if we came out up here, we'd end up getting softness and we'd keep a lot more length, because if you think of how far that travels to here, whereas when we pull out 90 degrees, we'll be working with shorter layers in here, and then that hair will fall down to there. That's my workings out so far. But this is what I do when I'm creating haircuts and videos and stuff like that. When I'm looking at doing, say I would do that Clute haircut, Jane Fonda haircut, I would be looking around at things, and I would grab a mannequin and I'll just put it in some ponytails just to quickly see layer section patterns and stuff like that. Just gives me a good idea of what we'd be looking at achieving. So that comes through there to just behind the ear. So that's where we want to come here, like that. I know you can't see, but I'll flip it all around so you can see. And again, we want to be straight out 90 degrees from the head with our sectioning. It will just give us a bit of evenness to it. And then we can refine once it's dry there. So basically we've got some pigtails at the minute, and then we're left with this back section, which is also going to be taken up to 90 degrees. What's the name of that Wednesday Addams person? She's rocking this haircut, or she has been. I did a video on it a little while ago. It's oh, I can't remember her name. So I need to come back a little bit more. I just need to bring this side a little bit more diagonal. So through there, just so it's equal. So still keeping the pigtails. And you want to be keeping them pretty much symmetrical through there. Let's see what comments say. No clue who Wednesday Addams is. She's the one who played Addams Family. Can you do a fifth pony for the top? You could do a fifth pony for the top. That would be refining. So you could do that. I mean, we could do that after. That's something that I've never done on this channel, is showing you. So here's 4 ponytails to create a look. Then we need to put the length in. And I've got a really good video. I'll try and link it up here that you can see. But it was how to cut like a 1-length haircut using this technique. And this, I'm just working just above the occipital bone. Occipital bone is about there. We're just above the occipital bone. So there we go. There is our 4 ponytails. One which is for the fringe, pigtails, which are going to be the side layers, and then that back ponytail, which is going to affect our length, affect our top section, and it's also going to affect in the middle because of where we've placed it. Now, shall I use thinning scissors or shall I use normal scissors? Let me know in the comments. Thinning. Adele has done thinning. What are we saying? Christina Ritchie. I don't think it is Christina Ritchie. Let me just I'll bring it up so you can see. So share screen. Where is it? There. So can you see the haircut on that? That's the girl there on the right. Can we make it bigger? Let's see where this takes us. There we go. Oh, here we go. Because it changed screen. There. So that is Jenna Ortega. Yes. Jenna Ortega. That is the one. So yeah, Jenna Ortega haircut, Jane Fonda in the style of. Right. So basically, I always try and think of a guide as well. This bobble needs tightening a little bit more. The fringe we can't match to the rest of the haircut, but we need to sort of think of a length just so we can take enough off. But we need to be able to understand. I'm going to be using my ochre. Are they 14 teeth? I think they're 14 teeth. Texturizing scissors. So because if I go in there, if you look at that amount of hair there, which is what, 2 inches, you can see 2 inches there. Whatever I cut here is then going to be 2 inches longer down here. So that's going to be the length. So when we're looking at the length, if we think 2 inches plus my blades, which is to there. So if I cut that to there, we're looking there. And then 2 inches. So it's going to be sitting around about there. So if we were to cut right on the groove, I don't know if you can see, the groove of that scissor as a guide for the whole haircut. Should we see what happens? Is that a good guide for everybody? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Is that a good guide? There to there, which would take us to there, cutting off all that hair. Do you think cutting off all of that will give us the look that we're going for, or do you think it'll be still a bit too long? If you think that that's where it's going to sit, we've got 2 inches, so it'll probably be sitting around about there when we're done. Shorter fringe. Yep, we'll be putting a shorter fringe in. The fringe we're probably going to work on the nose. So that'll be taking off all of that there. Give us a really nice face frame. But I want to show you and tell you why. That would be about shoulder length, so could work. Looks good. Let's do it. So we're going to be using the little ridge on the scissors as our guide. So we're going to come from the bobble. Reason I've done that is because then when I'm on the back, I can use that. When we're on the side, I can use that. So we're basically quite symmetrical all the way around. So there, from bobble to there. Let's just double check. Check twice, cut once is the rule. There, a little bit shorter. Let's just detangle it a little bit as well. There, perfect. So that is bang on. So when it comes to cut with these as well, we're going to pull straight out from the head, but when you do it, you're obviously only taking some of the hair away. Let's just straighten her up a bit. So back and forth is what you want to be going. You want to be basically going like that through the section. And this will also give us a really nice softened edge also. So there's that length there. So what I'm going to do now, just to soften it off even more, is just going to pull it together. I'll put my fingers 2 inches away, and I'm just going to go in and then texturize into there. So we've got something that's quite nice and soft through there. Now through the back, we want to be replicating. So scissors in to there, where that notch is, which is bang on where my fingers are, to be honest. Just check it again. Yep. And if you want to pick up any of my tools, you can. Link is in the description down below. It's from Yoi Scissors. Use PWH10 and you get discount. So on all my combs, clips, scissors, razors, brushes, that new ochre brush, there's money off there as well. So right, just texturizing and softening off. I hope you chose the right length. So again, just detangle a bit. Blade right up to the bobble, pull out to there. And then just back and forth, back and forth. Just want to take that hair off. Does it look quite symmetrical from the back? Let's have a look. Looks pretty much bang on. This side hasn't been softened yet, so that's why that looks a little bit softer. So again, fingers 2 inches. And then really soften this off through here. What are we saying? Look a good length so far. It's quite simple to do. We're going to be working the fringe now. Right, so the bangs. We don't want to go too short with them. We want it to still sort of have some. Should we just try it again? Should we just put that in there? That's there, which is basically the nose, which is where I said I wanted to cut it anyway. So I'm going to do that. Back and forth. And I'm just going to explain to you, if you haven't already seen some of my videos before, how it actually creates the face frame. There we go. So that's basically cut the same all the way around that head. Now, when we come to looking at what it's going to achieve, what you've got to understand is when you've got ponytails in hair, when we're working in salon, we would be taking it section by section. So we could use the middle as our guide, and we could over direct back and over direct forward into there to create length, like so. Same as through the back. We could work in a central point. That could all be pulled back to here. That could all be pulled back to there. What that's going to achieve is, because that's pulled so far back, it's going to be longer towards the front, and we're going to be shorter in the middle. So that will give us quite a good guide as to where we are here, and then we can just tidy up those ends when we're done. And when we're talking about the fringe is the same, fundamental. So the fringe is sectioned here, pulled across, there, pulled across, into the middle, and we've cut, which means the middle is going to be shorter and the edges are going to be longer. So what are we thinking? Let's take out the ponytails, and then let's check out the sort of like raw haircut and what we need to do just to refine it. What we're saying, I think the back should be shorter. The hair travels further to the bobble. Reba, you're bang on, my friend. Adele, so as the back is longer, you graduate from front to back to blend in kind of thing. Yeah. But what we're going to achieve, because that's pulled back to here, it means it's going to be longer behind the back of the ears, which is also sometimes a really good thing, because if you, so a lot of younger hairdressers, which is why I do this, to be honest, A lot of young hairdressers, when they're cutting haircuts like this, they always lose that bit of hair here. And it's because we've lost that hair behind the ear. And because it's just because of sectioning and over direction, understanding when to over direct and when not to over direct. So what this is going to do, that's pulled forward, that's pulled back. So what we're probably going to be left with is at the back, it will be like that to the corners, and then it'll be like this here. It will travel up a little bit and then drop down again. So we're going to have a guide that we just need to sort of nibble off around the perimeter. But what we're going to be left with, because this is pulled into the middle, we're going to be left with this mid layer in the hair. Because we worked at 90 degrees as well, that's a layering. If anything's below 90 degrees, that is where we're working more towards graduation. So should we pull the ponytails out? 1. Sitting there. So you can see how heavy that is because it was cut at 90 degrees from the head. It's going to be a lot heavier in that mid. So that is where that top ponytail, was it Reba that said about the top ponytail? That is where we would need to bring this up. I mean, you can see how nice the graduation, well, the layer is, travels from shorter to longer. But what we'd probably want to do is just incline it that little bit more to add a little bit more softness through here. But what I'll do is I'll take them all out. We'll give it a shake. We'll have a look at it. I'll get a hairdryer. It's going to be roasting in here. And then we'll look at what we need to do. But you can see we've got that layer that's in there, which is very similar to General Ortega. Thank you for the name. And then pull this fringe out. So it's a little bit mushroom at the minute, but you can sort of see the shape. Let's just, before we get into any sort of style or anything, let's just have a look at how that fringe sits. So you can see it's shorter here, travels longer through here. And then we've got all of this. So it's created this shape here. Now remember, that is just a raw cut. This isn't something I would do in the salon like this, but it gives us an idea of where hair would fall. And it's quite a cool little icebreaker. If I was to do a cutting day, cutting course or something like that for young hairdressers, and they didn't really understand elevation, over direction, angles of cutting hair, this is probably a nice little icebreaker. I'd take a mannequin that was a little bit sort of like had it, and I would want them to put it into ponytails like this to really discover where hair falls to when it's cut from a certain place. So Jane Fonda, Jenna Ortega. But just to go that a little bit further, what I'll do is I'll just go through here and just soften off that, because I don't know if you can see. Can you see? It's just a little bit heavy there. And we don't really want that heaviness. But you can actually see how symmetrical it is. Fringe is really symmetrical. The length, very symmetrical. Just that back's a little bit longer. So we could either take that off, which is what I probably would do, to be honest, because we didn't want it sitting below the shoulders. We wanted it on the shoulders. So I'll do that now. And then we'll take off some of the layers, or soften the layers, shall I say. And I'll still use the texturizers just so you can see. But the length I'm going to use as a guide is the shortest piece here, which is where we really wanted it to be. So which is there. And then all I'm going to do is, again, back and forth, working this length in through here. Again, I won't be doing this in salon as such, but you guys wanted to see another ponytail haircut. You wanted to see how we come up with a haircut. This is the Clute haircut Jenna Ortega was wearing recently, Jane Fonda, and I'm going to check out the movie Clute because I want to see what it's all about. But there we go. If we put Jenna Ortega and this mannequin next to each other, I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference. Let's have a little look at the comments. Any comments coming in? If you want to get them in, I'm going to try as well. And how do we? I don't know how we get. I don't know how I give away my memberships. Maybe if I go into memberships, I'll have a look. So, memberships. I don't know how to give them away. There used to be a really, really simple way. Could you do a similar on longer hair to this, or does it only work on that length? No, you can do it on any sort of hair length, to be honest. But you've just got to really understand how it falls. And because a lot of the time, when you do this sort of thing, you would end up with chunky pieces because it is basically all pulled together. So I'm just going to work this through. Maybe they only do gifted membership from members now. Can you guys see members, and can you give away memberships in the? Oh, actually, oh, I'm being stupid. I've got to go on the live. I've got to go on the live, and then I can do it, I think. So I'm just going to mute. Here we go. So, who's in it? 11 people. There's going to be one person that doesn't get a membership. I'm going to give away 5 now. So, gifting 5. So there we go. There's 5 gifted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to gift another 5 in a minute. I don't get to choose who I gift them to. It's just random. But if you want to join my memberships, what I do is I'm going to be doing like vlogs, daily vlogging, but on weekly. They'll go into memberships. I'll be doing these lives for members only as well. So yeah, if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. Right. So what we want to look at now is we don't really want to affect the fringe, but we want to be looking at this through here and where it's sitting quite heavy. Because that angle is so steep, it's creating a lot of weight. So all I want to do is I just want to soften off that layer like so, and it just melts in so much better. So again, I'll show you just from the side how steep it is. I'm using that as my guide there. Still using my ochres, but it's just softening off that layer that's sitting very heavy. And again, so in salon, what this would be is refining. I wouldn't really do it with these, to be honest. I would be doing it with normal scissors, and I would be I'll show you what I'd be doing. So normally how I would be is we would take a section again, would be looking for that angle, and I'd work it like that. I could either point cut like I just did, or I could blunt cut. Blunt cut would obviously keep a little bit more weight, so I could be like so. But with this, I just want a point cut just to soften off. But you should be able to see it softening off in front of your eyes. And because this back section was taken that little bit lower, it's not as heavy. It should be heavy because it was taken lower, but it just isn't because of the position of the ponytail. There's the length that I want to keep to. There. So just point cutting into there just to really start to soften off. And again, length there. There. And last one is there. So you can see how it resembles the General Ortega sort of look. But just fingers and thumbs, really, just to style it out. I like to do a lot of fingers and thumbs using natural oils that we have on our skin when I'm doing this sort of thing, because there's no point in me really working a style into this because it's a ponytail haircut. It's a way of just showing something quite quick. See, just trying to like heat the hair up a little bit, trying to manipulate it just so we can encourage. I could get some spray in, to be honest, and do it, but yeah, this is the General Ortega look. But yeah, thanks guys for giving me the inspiration. Louis in particular, who was it who gave me the 4 ponytails, because that's also a bit of inspiration. We're going to do a curly one next. How many ponytails for the curly one? What do we want to see? Is that shadow? What is that doing? Right here, just want to get that to flick up a little bit. See, I could style it. Do you want me to style it or do you not? A little bit better. But yeah, these brushes are so good. One of the biggest things in salon when I'm styling hair, people are always like, oh, I can never style my hair. Look at that, General Ortega. People are always saying, oh, I can't style my hair at home how you do. It is the tools. The tools are what do it. I imagine curly hair needs more ponytails. You could have more. You could have more ponytails. You could literally have one. Oh, I've just had a really good idea. Have you seen my hidden ponytail wolf cut? I think we could do a hidden ponytail for the curly hair. The hidden one will be the ponytail that gives it the volume, the invisible layers. That'd be quite cool. And then the other ponytail just gives it long layers. Are we looking Jenna? Are we looking General Ortega? I think we are, aren't we? We're nearly there. How's it looking? Let me know in the comments what you think. But I've really enjoyed doing that. Not necessarily. Mains by male pigtails cut on users too. Yeah. It's a little like General Ortega. Where's that bit coming from? There. Let's get a little bit of spray. One of my favourites at the minute, Joico's Beat Shake. Absolutely love it. It's not really got a lot of hold. It's more shine and beachy sort of vibes, but look at that. Beautiful. Just needs to drop down a little bit, doesn't it? A bit more of a bend. There we go. The General Ortega haircut. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be doing the next haircut next. Just going to grab a drink, a bit of refreshment, and then we'll jump into the curly haircut. But let me know how many ponytails, what style, and what we want to achieve. But yeah, let's just finish off this video because I'll edit this into a video. And what I'll do is I'll put a picture of General Ortega next to it and Jane Fonda from Clute. But yeah, there we go. There we go, guys. That is finished result. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments down below what you think. Until next time, please hit the subscribe button if you are new, thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Right, guys, there's our first haircut for the day, and I really like it. Let's get out of the way. There's the back. That's one thing I don't do in the videos. So you guys being here now, you'll get to see everything in between. But yeah, all the layers at the back, the shape, how we wanted the shape to sort of come in, flatten off, and then come out again. That is because of how we laid the hair. So hope that's helped. Let's get that curly mannequin. Where is it? Here she is. Thank you, Louis. Appreciate it, mate. Let's just jump to there. Oh. There. Yeah, thank you so much. Really enjoyed doing it. We're going to be doing this one next. Look at the state of her. Watch the movie. I will watch the movie. Is it about the placement of where the ponytails go for curly hair? It's about the placement for every haircut. Buki. Buki? Yeah, Gucci. Bucci. Is it Bucci or Buki? I'm thinking Buki now. I really want to master the invisible layers. I think the shag is starting to fizzle out of 2024. It's summer now. How to put it up. So are you a hairdresser, Bucci? Can only keep it wavy, curly to humid in New York. Great cut. Thank you, Adele. Right, let's jump on to the next one. Everyone still hear me okay? Yep. Perfect. So how do I make a live marker in this? Apparently I can do a live marker. Cute. Thank you, Michelle. Remember, I've got 5 more memberships to give away, and I'll do those today as well. But I will be back. We're going to be doing her in a second. I just need to nip out for a second and I'll be back. Please don't go anywhere. I'm back. And I think what we'll do with this one is we'll do it wet. Because a lot of people always say with ponytail haircuts, it's like, why have you done it on dry? Why not wet? Reason for, to be honest, is because I don't really cut hair in ponytails. So it's a bit of a longer process for me to wet it all down and then dry it all when it is literally a ponytail haircut, because I wouldn't be doing a ponytail haircut traditionally. I'd be doing it. Right. Has anybody got any inspiration? I know Buki or Bucci, you want it curly, you want invisible layers, but has anybody got an actress or a celebrity that you think that this may look like? Let me know in the comments, because I'd love to get some inspo. While we're doing that, I'll just wet her down. And what do you think of this new way of doing it? So I'm live and then I make the videos from the live. So you get to see it first. God, this mannequin. There's loads of hair coming off of it. Is this a good way of doing it? Where I'm live first and then I make the videos from the lives? Because normally what I'd be doing is I'd be doing exactly like this, just recording it, but I'd be doing it not live, basically. We need to get some product in here as well because it's very dry. And can you hear how it drags across? Because this mannequin is so poor quality. But I have to say a big shout out to Joyco, to Wendy at Joyco. She does send these now and again for me, so really, really appreciative of it all. Right, and you got to remember now the hair's wet, it's going to be dragged down, so it's going to get shorter. So we've got to remember that when it comes to cutting ponytails and normal sections. Like in salon, if I was to be thinking, right, we want when it's dry, we want the layers to be sitting, say, there, say, when it's dry. I've got to make sure I'm cutting it to about there rather than there, because it's going to spring up. So that's the main thing we've got to remember today. What's the comment saying? Jennifer Lopez with when she has it curly wavy. Let's have a look. Alex Kingston in her role as River Song in Doctor Who. Stephanie Barrett. Oh, whatever you do, please don't give curly girls a heart attack by breaking up the curls afterwards like previously. I was horrified when you did that. I guess only curlies would understand. No, I just did it because it was like a little bit avant-garde as well. I wanted it to look a little bit disheveled. Right. So, what did we say? Jennifer Lopez with curly hair. Let's have a look. Jennifer Lopez curly hair. Are we talking this? Let's bring it up. I'll bring it up onto the screen so you guys can see. Is this what we're looking for? Share screen, Jennifer Lopez. Is it something like that? Or is that too curly? What we're saying? Because Jennifer Lopez has got loads of different. Because if you're talking more this is waved. Right, where is it? Here. So I'm just going to bring. So just going to stop sharing. Just going to share. Are we talking more that? No. Wilder? What, crazy? In her new movie? What's her new movie? How about Zendaya post 5 steps curly hair? Alex has naturally curly hair. What's her name? Alex Kingston. Let's have a look. You guys have a vote. If you want Jennifer Lopez, if you want Zendaya, or if you want Alex Kingston. So Alex Kingston. I can't bring up a big picture of her. Let's, yes, do proper curly, not wavy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because this mannequin is curly. So here's Alex Kingston. We're thinking Jennifer Lopez, or we're thinking Alex Kingston. Hello, Yuri, Nater. God, your parents gave you a great name. Long time no see. Yes, try Zendaya Wilder, Curly Wilder. Let's have a vote. So how can I do a vote? Where is it? End poll. So I'm gonna do a poll, okay? Which one? J-Lo, Alex, Zendaya. Oh. Start poll. Okay, we've got a poll. You never do wavy. I do wavy all the time. Buki. But you said curly. This is why we were going for curly, because you brought up curly. So you want wavy. So let me do curly then. I'm just going to check out. I'm just going to check out Zendaya. Curly hair. Yeah, see, that's nice. It's pretty similar to Alex's, to be honest. What do we think? Let me just bring it up. So with this mannequin, so Buki, the reason we're doing curly is because you wanted curly. How do I get a haircut like LeBron James? LeBron James? I don't know. Jennifer Lopez curly. Right. So this one will be more like Zendaya and Alex Kingston because of how curly it is, but you want a wavy one as well. So I need a long mannequin. I think I've got a long mannequin. So I will do that for you as well. I wanted to do 3 haircuts today. So I'm going to do 3 haircuts. So let me just do this one, which is Zendaya, Alex Kingston inspired. And then I'll do a long wavy one for you. Is that okay? Is that cool? Yes, with the bangs I see a lot lately. Bangs are hard on every face. So what, bangs on this? Like Zendaya? Yeah, I think so. I think so for sure. Right, I'm just gonna get some product in. And I'm gonna be using Dream Blowout by Joico, and I'm gonna be using Joyful. Let me just start the video so I can make sure I know where this video starts so I can edit. I wish I could cut and paste. You can send me it on my DMs on Instagram, paulwatts.life. Send me it on there. I'll have a quick look, and then we'll do it after this haircut. Good idea. So you'll have straight, wavy, and curly videos. Great idea. Longer. Yeah, I'm going to do a long one. I've got a mannequin outside. I'm going to do a longer version of a long layered wavy haircut with invisible layers for you. We're going to do some invisible layers on this as well. But yeah, let's just start the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. So on today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a hybrid of Zendaya and Alex Kingston. So Alex Kingston is off Doctor Who, and Zendaya is Zendaya, an actress. I think, does she also sing? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments down below. So what we're going to be doing, we're working on a curly haircut, a curly mannequin, sorry. We're going to be doing a ponytail haircut just to show you how we can achieve this sort of look. If we were in salon, we would do it very, very similar, but we'd be taking it section by section to the point of reference where we're going to be cutting it. So you can see here, she's all wet down. What we've got to be very careful of, because it's wet, the hair's going to be stretchy. When we pull it, it's going to be straighter. It will get shorter. But we do actually want the hair to be shorter up through here, so it gives you more volume through here. One of the things that makes a haircut look older is when there's volume up here as opposed to volume here. I think a little bit of lift and volume here makes haircuts look and styling look so much more modern, rather than if there's volume up here and it's a little bit flatter here. I think it looks a little bit Dallas, a little bit old school. So that's what we're going to be going for today. 2 products I'm going to be working in is Joico Dream Blowout and Joyful, just to give the hair a little bit of moisture, because this mannequin is very, very dry. My comb. And how I want to show you how we're going to put product in is by, have I got a clip on me? No clip. Here we go. So when we're working product into hair, and this is the top tip from Jill Berry, Joico artist. I was doing a course with her the other day. And when people put product in hair, what they do is they get it in and they just work it all the way through like this, trying to put it through the hair. But we should actually be working product through section by section, because it gives us enough product into the roots to distribute, and it gives us hair product all the way through mid lips and ends. So we're getting an even distribution of product through the hair. So I did how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 pumps. Seems like a lot, but this hair is going to suck it all up. So we're going to be working it into the root through to mid lips and ends. We're then going to do this through every single section. So I've still got some product on my hand here, but maybe just a little bit more. Working it through. Oh, my hand's all slippy. Here we go. And we just want to be making sure, whoop, getting it right into the roots, mid-lengths and ends. And again, through this side of the back, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on. So throughout the whole of this, before I start cutting, I want to be working the product through each section, so we've got enough moisture and control for when it starts to cut in. We can use it as a cutting lotion, but also for when it comes to drying. What are we saying? I appreciate your videos, help me get my hair where I'm at now. Thank you so much. Perfect. So again, let's work this product through. Did you know this? Working product through the hair like this? Let me know. Because one thing that we always do, we just get product and we're like this, working it through. But you can see how bad this mannequin is already. Look, all the hair coming off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And reason I'm not putting on Joyful just yet, I'm only going to put Joyful through the ends because I don't want loads, like I said, I don't want loads of volume here. It's not going to give loads of volume, but I want there to be more control, and I want Dream Blowout to be controlling the hair rather than just adding volume at the minute. But it seems like a lot of product, doesn't it? Never use products in mine. I just let it air dry. Maybe I need products. You do need to try products, because products aren't just for styling. Product is for hair health. Products are for making sure that your hair is getting enough moisture. Or replenishing. So there's that done. And then let's just work on this side. I've got your picture, Buki. I've got your picture, or Bucci. I'll have a look. If you want, you can follow me on Instagram, guys. PaulWatts.life. Feel free. My inbox is always open as well for any inspo, any chat. Always open. Right. So that has Dream Blowout worked through there a lot. Now, 3 pumps of Joyful. And I'm just going to squeeze that into the ends, because the ends of this haircut are very, very sparse. So if I can just give this a little bit more oomph on the ends, a little bit more density, that's what I'm trying to do. So how many ponytails did we want, guys, on this haircut? What were we saying? I think 2, personally. I think 1 through internal, and then 1, so it's like a hidden ponytail, curly cut. What are we saying? Wig head looks like my hair after I have it pulled in a bun and let it out. All my 3BC curls get pulled out and have frizz ball. Had my Instagram hacked with my Facebook, can't recover the damn. Oh, that's rubbish, Adele. Yeah, I'm usually blob. Then I have, yeah, diffuser. Yes, Adele, try to use styling. It's always trial and error. Right. So the hairdryer I've got in here hasn't got a diffuser. I've got to go and get that in the house. But we can get this cut first. But you can already see the hair does actually look better already. Right. We could actually let it air dry, couldn't we? And I could crack on with another haircut and then we could come back to it. Right. I want a pintail comb. So, pintail comb. 3 ponytails. So, I might restart this video. I could add this. No worries. Who's that? 2 sounds good. I think 3 ponytails because we want the fringe, don't we? We want that short fringe. My hair looks just like that when it's wet. Well, you got lovely hair. And but we don't want the fringe heavy. So we're going to still do the triangle at the front, which takes it to the brow. But I'm just not going to go as far back. There we go. So 1 bobble. It could be done with 2, but we need 3 because we want the fringe to be separate as well. I just need to detangle that a little bit. Love it. Overnight, add some product. Actually, so the last one we did it there, I'm going to elevate this. And this is going to be the hidden ponytail Zendaya curly cut. So good thumbnail, I think. Zendaya, she's quite relevant at the minute, isn't she? Let's get rid of these products. Right, so there's the first ponytail, which is just a tiny little triangle at that front. Still, the corners are coming to the corner of the brow, but it just hasn't gone back as far. Now, from that point, or should I do it a bit? I'll do it actually. So the recession, I'm just going to drop it down a little bit, just into the recession. And we're just going to work a section all the way around the parietal ridge. The parietal ridge is the curvature of the head. So where the head starts to move away from the comb, which is there, that is where I'm sectioning this too. This mannequin head is very, very sparse. There we go. So there is our first section. Now, what we could do, I could have done it zigzag section, so it's a little bit more diffused into there. Maybe that would have been a better idea. But if I was going to be sectioning in salon, then I could have done that. So what I'm going to do as well, so we've got hidden ponytails because I love hidden ponytails. I'm just going to pull that fringe back up into this pony. And this is just going to be on the high point of the head. And then we get to, when we take one ponytail out, we get to unleash 2 others. So here we go. We want to get all of this now. This hair is feeling so much better with all this product in, to be honest. What we say in comments? In my opinion, Zendaya has straight hair. Yeah, she does have straight hair. But, you know, oh, this isn't going to reach. This means this isn't going to reach. This mannequin isn't great for this. It means we're going to have a shorter version. Oh, see, this mannequin, dreadful. I'm literally going to take the ends off, because if I take any more, we're going to lose this length, which would be disaster. But are you liking this style where I'm actually filming the videos, but I'm like talking you through it as well? Because if it is, I'll do this every week. I actually quite like it, actually, because normally I'm just standing there talking to my mannequins and they don't talk much. Cool, if I take that off. We will give it a go. This is what it's all about trialing haircuts. So here we go. We've got 2 hidden ponytails in there, and I'm just sectioning off the final one, which is there. So it looks like we've got one ponytail, but we've got two that are hidden in here. You can sort of see one here because of how undense this hair is. So here we go, all brought up to the ceiling. And what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to take off those wispy ends, just so you can see there. And I'm going to be using my straight blade scissors for this, but we're going to be point cutting everything. So pull up to the ceiling. See all those wispy ends there. And then point cut them off. So that is the length which is going to be affected by that, by all this hair taken up. We're now going to take out our first ponytail. Okay. So our first bobble is there. Open it up. We've got two more. Here's one, and there's the other. So what we want to do now is let's just get a little bit more moisture in here. And what we could do actually, we could be brushing it and we could twist it, start to encourage the curl, couldn't we? So I don't know if you know this, but brush in, twist, twist, twist. There we go. So I'm just going to do that around here. And I've done the first two away from the face. And then when I'm around the back, I'm going to alternate. So we've got one that way, one that way, one that way. Gives it a little bit more natural, disheveled. So there, twist, twist, twist. There. So that one was to the face. This one is going to be away from the face. Like that. This one will be to the face. So now we're on this side. I'm now going to do it that way. Let's just pop that over there. You can see how this is going to look already. So that was that way. Now we want to be coming towards. And then the last two away from the face. There. And then the last one. Is there. So that's that all set and all curly, ready for us to start cutting the top ponytail. I don't do that. My hair is self-curling. M-Wall, you are very lucky. But this mannequin is very poor. Very, very poor. Get her straight. Right. So now what we want to be doing, we want to be affecting the layer. This is above 90 degrees, right up to the ceiling. So I'm going to take off that, which is 2 inches, which will affect the layer dramatically. But because it's all pushed up like this, pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, it'll be a lot softer because it's as if we are over directing and elevating the hair a lot. So let's get in there. But this is like the invisible layers, but they won't be invisible because they're in here. and we've took quite a bit of hair. If we wanted them to be invisible layers, we'd have took this much smaller, so it would have just affected the top subtly, whereas this is going to affect the top quite dramatically. Pulling this ponytail out, and then there is our last ponytail. But you can see the volume we get in here now because of that. And when we get a diffuser, just so you can see how much more volume we're getting in there. And then we want Zendaya's little fringe, same as Alex. What was her name? Kingston. Right. So, like if you've seen a lot of my videos before, the hair is over directed to the center. Sometimes I cut it there, sometimes I cut it there, sometimes I cut it up here. If it's up here, it's going to be a lot softer. Cut it down here, it's going to be harder. There, it's going to be in the middle, still a little bit heavy. We want this to be soft. So I'm going to go to the bridge of the nose. And first off, I'm just going to cut it off blunt, because then I'm just going to really chip into it. The reason I went to the bridge of the nose, it gives me a little bit to play with, gives me a bit of length, but also gives me the opportunity to do this, to be able to really chip in and not worry that I'm going to be going too short with the length. It's also something that can be refined. Our final bubble. So you can see it's going to be longer towards the edges, but it's not heavy. You can still see forehead through it, which is what I really like about it. Now, the best bit. Do you remember this off Karate Kid? But you can see the shape there already. Looks a really nice shape. Zendaya. Now, I think this is going to dry quite quickly because it's already drying now. Rather than me going and get my diffuser, I think I'm just going to let this air dry, and then I can finish off the end of that video like with it dried and air dried. But I think it just won't disrupt the hair as much if it's air dried. But I'm actually loving this. Thank you so much for who gave me the idea of Zendaya and Alex Kingston. I've never seen Doctor Who, but I do know who Alex Kingston is. So I'm just going to finish off the video. This hair, actually, if I keep doing this, the warmth from my hands is actually drying this. Do you think it looks like Zendaya? Yes, sexy swimsuit model look. So there we go, guys. That is the finished result. That is basically the hidden ponytail, curly haircut with invisible layers, putting in a fringe, bangs, shook it about just to open up these layers a little bit more. We used 2 products in there to add the moisture back into it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, that is the invisible layers for curly hair. Inspiration, Alex Kingston, Zendaya. Thank you to my community of everybody watching. You gave me the ideas, but I think it's pretty much bang on to the inspo picture. So let's just put her there, and let's put the inspo picture there, and then you'll be able to see side by side exactly what we were going for. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, thanks so much for watching. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think about it. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. And then until next time, I'll see you on the next video. There we go, guys. That is the second haircut done today. We're now going to do Buki or Bucci's longer haircut. I need to find a long mannequin, don't I? That's okay. Oh no, whoa, I'm not going. I'm staying. That's just me finishing that video. Bucci. Oh, okay, Bucci. Yeah, no, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do more lives, so I can chat with you all and everything like that, but then create videos in between it all. So what I would normally do, I'd normally be just not live, and I'll be doing this as normal. But now what I can do is I can go into this recording, I can then take all my videos away and then cut them up, but I'm still live with you guys. So I think this is what I'm going to do from now on, because I'm really enjoying it. Bucci. Bucci. Right, Bucci. Let me just check the picture you want, and I'll show everybody as well. Oh, I've just had a message to say dinner. I've got dinner. I'll do one quick. So if you guys can see there, that is what we're going for. Right. Let me just send a message back to say I will have dinner, but can you give me a minute? And I'm going to do it dry. And then what I'll have to do is I'll have to tong it so you can see. Let me go and get the mannequin. I'm back. Here's Jennifer Lopez. So still got to be long, but I don't really want to put bangs in it because I've done bangs. Do you basically just want to see? See, I've already done this video. The red lips set it off. They do. Long bangs. Yeah, I've already done this. This is a video that I've already done. Let me just see if I can put it in the chat. Content. I even did it wavy, and people were like, "Can you do it not wavy?" Is this the one? Yeah, I have actually already done it. Copy. There we go. It basically looks the same mannequin. And it's wavy. Yeah, I have already done it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some dinner. If you are all still here, I'm going to come back live straight after. But yeah, let me just say bye. Because I'm really hungry. It is, what's the time? 7:45, is it? 7:45. So I'm going to go grab some dinner. I'm going to come back and I will do this haircut for you all. But I am, I'm just going to jump off live and then I'll come back in a bit. Thank you so much for watching. But yeah, I'll see you in about hour and a half. And Bucci, sorry. Check out that link and let me know on Instagram if that's what you're thinking.